Hello, Kurum Jerry, and welcome to Sktv's News. You are watching Primetime English News with me, JESSY. Now, as usual, giving you the headlines first. CGM Imphal West rejects closure report filed by CBI in connection with June 18, 2001 firing incidents in Imphal, which claimed 14 lives during mass protest. National Investigation Agency NIA reveals several arms looted from Manipur during violence made their way to pole-bound Bihar. Village chief of the Kondompai in Jaunpur district succumbs after alleged attack by United Kuki National Army UKNA. And clarification sought in 10 days from authority concerned over availability of safe drinking water at Lamlongay and JJM scheme despite its non-availability in the area. Now the news in detail. Chief Judicial Magistrate CGM Imphal West Sorokhaibam Sadananda has rejected closure report filed by Central Bureau of Investigation CBI in connection with June 18, 2001 firing incidents in Imphal, which claimed 14 lives during mass protests against extension of ceasefire agreement between the government of India and an ASEAN IM. And in his detailed order, the CGM took cognizance of offences under sections 302 and 34 of the Indian Penal Code against 17 accused personnel belonging to 81st and 121st Battalions of CRPF. The court observed that it was established the CRPF personnel had opened fire at Raj Bhavan and the Chief Minister's bungalow, resulting in the deaths, and held that the CBI's closure report for want of evidence was premature. The court noted contradictions between statements of the district magistrate, executive magistrate, and police officers regarding authorization of the firing, which warranted judicial trial. Terming judicial scrutiny as reaffirmation of the Constitution's supremacy, the court stated that closure of the case at this stage would subvert justice. The CGM directed that the case be registered as a criminal preliminary case and issued summons to the 17 accused to appear before the court on November 25, 2025 for furnishing of relevant particulars and committal proceedings. The CBI had re-registered the case in December 2018 following Supreme Court directions in the Fem versus Union of India case, which dealt with alleged extrajudicial killings in Manipur. Earlier, independent commissions of inquiry had found use of excessive force by Manipur police and CRPF personnel during the June 18 protest, which erupted after the ceasefire extension without territorial limits. Now, NIA has revealed that several arms looted from Manipur during the violence have made their way to pole-bound Bihar. The revelation came after the agency unearthed a deep-rooted arms smuggling racket operating between Nagaland, Manipur and Bihar. According to ETV Bharat report, NIA recovered a cache of weapons and ammunition during a recent search operation at the house of an accused in Vaishali district of Bihar. The seizure from the residence of Sandeep Kumar Sinha, alias Chotu Lala, included one 9mm pistol, 18 live cartridges, 2 pistol magazines, 1 double-barrel 12-bore gun, 35 live cartridges of 12-bore ammunition, and 4,21,000 rupees in cash. Investigations revealed that Sandeep is a close associate of Vikas Kumar, the prime accused in a 2024 arms smuggling case and an active member of the trafficking network. The case was originally filed by Bihar police after the recovery of an AK-47 rifle and live ammunition. NIA took over the case in August 2024, linking it to illegal arms smuggling from Nagaland for circulation in Bihar. So far, 4 accused have been arrested and charged sheeted, while another accused was also arrested recently and is lodged in Bureau Jail, Patna. Security officials said there is a strong possibility that a large quantity of looted arms from Manipur has already reached Bihar. Since the conflict erupted in May 2023, over 6,000 arms and 6 lakh rounds of ammunition along with mortars, grenades, bulletproof vests and police uniforms were looted from police barracks across Manipur. Officials suspect that the smuggled arms could be used in illegal activities during elections, including booth capturing and intimidation of voters in sensitive constituencies. A resident and village chief of the Khonnompai Khul in Churachandpur district named Mangthang Haukip succumbed to injuries allegedly from beatings by outlawed group United Kuki National Army UKNA Kadis. According to news reports, Mangthang Haukip was brought to the nearest village at Khapijangkhul, from where he was being taken to Churachandpur District Hospital, where he died before reaching the hospital. The village, being remote and far off, caused considerable challenges in bringing him to the doctors on time. Hanglep Police Station have registered a case in connection with the incident and investigations are underway. Body of the deceased was delivered to families and residents of the Khonnompai Khul. Meanwhile, Hanglep Headquarter Area Chief Association strongly condemned the tragic incident, urging authorities to find those responsible at the earliest. Laren Kabi, Kadangban Gram Panchayat chairperson, and Bobby has warned of filing a public interest litigation, PIL in short, in court if authorities concerned fail to clarify on the alleged inclusion of 50 households, a primary school and 3 Anganwadi centers in the beneficiary list without receiving water connections. Addressing a press meet held at Lamlongay Community Hall today, Bobby alleged that incorrect information for JJM beneficiaries were found in Google listing. He further clarified that water pipe laying work in the area remains incomplete and no connections have been provided to the listed beneficiaries. Expressing suspicion that the fraudulent works may have been carried out by some legislators and government authorities to obtain utilization certificates for the project, Bobby lamented that the insertion of the incorrect information have negatively portrayed the sincere efforts of the chairperson, Zila Parisat Pradhan and members of the Panchayat. He also urged all concerned to refrain from tarnishing the image of local bodies.
Narendra Modi ki magi miyang makada yumthong khuding makta khungang lairabasingda ising afaba phangangadami thangadabani haibagi pandamda sangjalakpasi aduki mati yanu fai tawbadabu akoina haijaningbadi Manipur da lairiba minister oisunu MLA oisunu MP oisunu lairiba jaga jaga singda aikoigi panchayat da lairiba local body sing sida makoina lana miyang thammaga aikoigi panchayat ki mingsathina ba aduga panchayat da lairiba khungang da lairiba praja mayam singda apangba sibagi thabak sidi Manipur gi lainga oisunu MP oisunu hanagi former minister oisunu MLA oisunu any each and every masigu maje khoyam tawbiganu haina haijari kariginu haiba matamda ising phangdaba mafamda ising phange haina makoina upload tawsanbiraga makoigi UC lobu yanana bagi damakta paisa lobu yanana bagi damakta panchayat ta lairiba panchayat ki member chairperson jila parisad lairiba aduga khungangsida nungsi chanana lairiba mipung khudimakta aduki mati makoina divide rule tawraga magi election campaign tawnana bagi damakta tawbasa masi tawbiganu haina
Jal Jeevan Mission Har Ghar Jal line ekoi central sponsors ki masigi makhada khulasi da su pipeline asi tinga e madura ekoi aduki mati harawi tawbadabu laibak thibadi haiba thabak sisu loisindana yumthong kudingi ising marik ama tasu tadana ekoi government record tadi yumthong yankhai da thaknaba afaba ising toti ising asi ta kre aiduna lairamba aduga lamlongai gi amata ngairba primary school si thaknaba toti ising phangan kre aduga loinana Angawadi center ohum leiriba sidasu thaknaba afaba ising toti ising si already connected tawgre duna government record leiramba si aduki matik laibak thibani asingba scheme sigi makhada athuba matamda lamlongai khulasida ising tahanbiu loinana fangsu fangdana fangne haiduna tonganba report kya sagatuna government da pikat pana marong ekanda ekoi tongan sakthum kya sum matlaga leirangni haibje koina tingnajai maramaduna athuba matamda mari leinaba singna praja singgi awaba konbiu thaknaba afaba isingji phanganbiu haiduna tamjari.
Fast-track Special Judge No. 2 Manipur on Monday convicted Thonaljam Tej Kumar Singh, age 54, of Top Kongnang Makong Maninglaika, Imphal East for committing sexual offense against a 4-year-old girl in 2017. The court found Tej Kumar guilty under Protection of Children from Sexual Offences POCSO Act 2012 for sexual assault on minor victim near his residential gate on the night of October 8, 2017. The case was registered based on a complaint lodged by the victim's father at Imphal East Women Police Station the following day. In his judgment, Judge Debuton Maite noted that the prosecution had proved the charge beyond reasonable doubt. The court observed that the victim's testimony remained consistent and unrebuted as the defense failed to cross-examine her. The judge emphasized that crimes of this nature are perverse acts of lust against the innocence of children and constitute crime against humanity. The convict was taken into custody immediately after the announcement of the judgment and sent to Manipur Central Jail, Sajua. The court directed prison authorities to produce him again on October 31st, 2025 for sentencing. The trial, which began in 2018, was delayed due to COVID-19 pandemic, transfer petition and disruptions caused by the ongoing violence in Manipur since May 2023. A joint meeting chaired by MLA R.K. Imo was held today at his residence with officials from Public Works Department, PWD, Keystone Infra Private Limited and representatives of Salam Laikai, Amudon and Thaunaujam Laikai to address deteriorating road conditions and review road development plans in the constituency. The meeting decided to begin construction of roads with paver blocks in areas where sewerage works have yet to commence, starting with Amudon, followed by Salam Laikai and Thaunaujam Laikai, along with proper drainage systems. The MLA informed that similar works will be taken up in other major roads including Lairanjam Lairak, Thangjam Lairak, Kwakaithel Thiam Laikai, Kangabam Laikai, Wahengbam Laikai, Maino Lairak, Moirang Lairak, Mabudao Mandri Laikai, Bijay Govinda, and later in Pauna Bazar Masjid Road and Kakulong after ongoing drainage works. He appealed for public cooperation during the project and directed PWD and Keystone Infra officials to ensure quality, transparency and timely completion of all works.
Public cooperation of the Qatar the Bihar, like on the Qatar, I Sigma Handy, Wami of the Qatari, Ham, some here, they were blocking the Qatar. Once low is the candidate, I don't put the next 15-20 years of the people that are over policy about when state government. Lagi kan ada tadi dalam adu projek kami manusia pun isu sudah kau bagai tak jauh berapa adu berapa ini lagi ni sudah jauh beri.
Senapati district has geared up for the visit of NSC and IM General Secretary Tuingalen Muiva tomorrow. The district headquarters has been meticulously decorated and made full preparations to extend a grand welcome to the NSC and IM Supremo. It is said that UNC leaders and representatives of Naga CSOs will receive him at Senapati Helipad. He will then proceed to the Senapati Football Stadium for attending a grand reception program from 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. where representatives of 21 Naga tribes and CSOs will showcase their cultural items before he addresses the crowd. Members of various Naga communities, including women and students, will form a human chain on the roadsides to accord him a heartfelt welcome while he comes on the road. The event will also feature the unveiling of a monolith dedicated to Muiva. Mention may be made that UNC has called for a shutdown of business establishments and educational institutions in the district as a mark of showing solidarity and the significance of the occasion. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has recommended appointment of Dr. Ningthojam Somorjit as the new director of Jawaharlal Nehru Hospital, JNH, Imphal. In an official communication addressed to the Principal Secretary, Health and Family Welfare, Government of Manipur, the ministry highlighted Dr. Somorjit's distinguished service record and professional excellence in the field of surgery. Presently serving as Professor and Head of Department of Surgery at JENIMS, Dr. Somorjit holds an MBBS, MS in General Surgery and several specialized fellowships. The ministry noted that his leadership is expected to enhance patient care, strengthen hospital administration, and improve operational efficiency at JNH. The State Health Department has been requested to initiate necessary administrative procedures for his immediate appointment. A total of 124 individuals tested positive for dengue in Manipur in the past 24 hours. In an official data issued by government, a total of 228 samples were tested and 124 samples came out positive with dengue. Imphal West District reported the highest number of cases, with 87 samples turning positive out of the 144 samples tested in the last 24 hours. On the other hand, 25 positive cases were found in Imphal East District, followed by Ukhrul District with 5 positive cases. Thoubal District reported 2 positive cases of dengue, while Bishnupur, Chandil, Churachandpur, Kangpopi, Senapati reported 1 dengue case each. It may be mentioned that dengue is transmitted to humans through the bite of Aedes aegypti mosquito, and these mosquitoes typically bite during the day, particularly around dawn and dusk. To lower the risk of getting dengue, it is important to protect from mosquito bites and prevent mosquito breeding by covering domestic water storage containers and by disposing solid waste properly. Well, we have more news coming up, but before that, let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back. You're watching Sktv's Primetime English News. Now moving on. Social and RTI activist Kambam Satyajit has appealed to the President's rural government to ensure potable water supply to the public. In a statement issued by him, the RTI activist highlighted the widespread inconveniences faced by citizens in various parts of the state, including Imphal East District. He pointed out that despite collecting monthly water tax, PHED has halted water supply in many areas, citing technical issues such as foot valve malfunction and engine failure. Continuing that the non-replacement of such a small component like foot valve has forced the public to buy water from private water tankers at high prices. Satyajit termed the negligence as showing insensitivity towards the suffering of the people. He further attributed the crisis to the incompetence of PHED's chief engineer and commissioner while urging the governor to intervene and prioritize this essential service. The RTI activist also cautioned that the public may be compelled to raise their voice against the government's inaction, as the denial of essential services under President's rule cannot be justified. State Environment Conclave 2.0 under the theme Malem Leigoipung Kanminasi was organized at Indian Institute of Information Technology IIT Auditorium Hall today. In the program, Special Secretary Environment and Climate Change Conservator of Forest Central Circle R.K. Amarjit, Directorate of Environment and Climate Change Director T. Brajakumar, National In Charge SFD India Rahul Guar, Registrar IIT Kisorjit Nongmai Kapam, AVBP Manipur Secretary Gautam Philem, and SFD Manipur In Charge Dr. Aribam Indira attended as key dignitaries. During the conclave expert panel discussion on the topic, Eco-Conscious Youth for a Sustainable Manipur, Combating Plastic and Water Pollution, where resource persons delivered lectures with regards to pollution control and sustainability was held. And on the other hand, a session under the banner From Pollution to Solution, Youth Action for a Sustainable Manipur was organized as part of the event solely focused on youth participation. All Manipur Senior Citizens Confederation, AMASCON General Secretary Sarat Kumar has announced its plan to pursue the Manipur governor for implementation of national policy on senior citizens in the state. He was speaking at the second Foundation Day celebration of AMASCON at Manipur Press Club, Imphal. Speaking further, Sarat Kumar highlighted that the national policy on older persons was initially announced in 1999 to ensure the well-being of older persons. He added that the central government is currently working towards the implementation of the welfare scheme after revising and formulated as national policy on senior citizens in 2011. The AMASCON General Secretary went on to assert that the association was formed under the aegis of All India Senior Citizens Confederation to work towards addressing the plights and problems of senior citizens in the state.
Bharat Sarkarna National Policy for Older Person and Amasengi 1999 da adugi matungda update tawraga 2011 da amusu semgre adubu Manipur dadi madugi policy se hujbaw leitri the National Policy for Older Person haiba sigi makha se da sagi yaipa tharang myam se lono hapakadan health gi boiro the pension gi boiro khuding se hapakadoini aduna di priority se koi Manipur da koi no pijeningi se policy ma National Policy for Older Person Manipur. Haibasima Anu, the Shembida Matunda, I couldn't suppress a toxicity.
The proscribed Jilian United Front ZUF has advised the so-called gentry group to understand the true essence of revolutionary ethics, reminding that revolution is meant to defend and liberate the oppressed, not for personal glorification. The press release issued by ZUF Information and Publicity Wing has urged the group to uphold respect for other revolutionary organizations and their sacrifices for nationalism while calling for an end to fraternal conflicts and promoting unity in light of the prevailing situation. Expressing concern over the unchecked influx of illegal immigrants, ZUF warned that it poses grave threat to the ancestral land and existence of indigenous people. The outfit appealed to every indigenous community from the hills to the valleys to stand united in defending their land, rights and identity and urged all indigenous armed groups to set aside hatred and mistrust to safeguard the future generations from external threats. Democratic Youth Front, a youth wing of Democratic People's Front, DPF, Manipur organized first aid training program at DPF State Office today. The training is part of a series of events to be organized by Democratic Youth Front in the coming days. In the opening program, DPF Manipur State President Dr. Naringbom Rajiv Kumar, DYF President Sarangtem Kumarjit and DPF VF Paunam Sundar attended as presidium members. Speaking on the occasion, DPF Manipur State President Dr. Naringbom Rajiv Kumar said that the series of programs is aimed at empowering the youths by equipping with key life skills while educating them their responsibilities in society. Over 50 youths participated in the first aid training program today. Subdivisional Officer SDO of More, Ijaj Hussain, hosted Ningol Jakuba Feast today with around 120 women from Kwata village at Gita village in Tengnopal district. The gathering celebrated the festival with a hearty meal and pressure cookers were presented to the Ningols as gifts. It may be recalled that residents of Kwata Kuno have been taking shelter at Kwata Kunjal following the May 3, 2023 violence. Security has been jointly maintained by Assam Rifles, BSF, State Police and IRB. Moreover, medical team from Assam Rifles continues to provide healthcare support to the displaced residents of Kwata Kunjal. As part of its continuous campaign against drugs and alcohol, Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol (CADA) organized a one-day academic awareness program on the theme "The Adverse Impacts of Substance Abuse to Students" at Kumbi Sangthong Upper Primary School in Bishnupur District today. CADA President Hijam Priyokumar, Kumbi Sangthong Upper Primary School Headmaster Khagembam Indrakumar, and CADA Bishnupur District Committee President Huining Shumbam Basanti attended the function as main dignitaries. During the program, CADA Secretary General Takelambam Gijendra, who attended as a resource person, gave slides presentation on the impacts of drug abuse in the state. He also stressed on the need for involvement of local clubs, women folk and organizations in curtailing the menace of drugs and alcohol. Assam Rifles organized a series of youth-centric activities in Churachandpur district, including a 6-month Agnivir pre-recruitment training and an inter-village sports tournament as part of its continuous effort to empower local youth and strengthen community bonds. The Agnivir pre-recruitment training held at Headquarters 27 Sector Assam Rifles, Churachandpur, was aimed at preparing aspiring candidates for recruitment into the Indian Armed Forces. A total of 103 candidates sat for written test coaching, of whom 98 cleared the examination. Simultaneously, 124 youth underwent rigorous physical training tailored to meet the demanding selection benchmarks. 93 candidates successfully passed the physical test. Meanwhile, 92 candidates qualified both stages and were felicitated at Headquarters Veng. Meanwhile, ahead of the Chavang Good Festival, Assam Rifles also organized an inter-village sports tournament at the Zalengbung Village, Tengnopal District in collaboration with border villages such as Behyang, Swangpo and H. Munnom, with an aim to promote unity and friendship. Events included football, volleyball, sepak takraw and athletics, each drawing enthusiastic participation from local youth. A total of 42 Assam Rifles personnel facilitated the tournament that pulled over 1,000 spectators. Assam Rifles organized medical camps on October 27 at Aton Kulen and Tabam villages of Tamenglong and Nonne districts, Manipur, under Operation Sabhavana to provide essential healthcare services to local population and remote areas. A total of 205 villages, including children, women, and elderly persons, attended the camps. The medical team conducted general health checkups, blood sugar tests, and distributed free medicines to the patients as part of Operation Sabhavana. The initiative received an overwhelming response from the locals, who appreciated continued efforts of Assam Rifles in ensuring access to medical care and extending support to rural communities. Assam Rifles remain committed to serving the people and promoting goodwill through such outreach activities in the region. Lion Club of Imphal City, in association with Mayayong Fam Kuman Kanglay Apunba Iting Fam Mike Make, jointly conducted World Peace Poster Contest at Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya School, Mayayong Imphal today. Speaking on the occasion, Lion Club of Imphal City President Dr. Tiamarun Kumar said that World Peace Poster Contest is being organized under Lions Club International across the globe. Around 4 lakh children across the globe between the ages of 10 to 13 are competing under the theme Together as One, as a message of restoration of peace in every part of the world. As for the observance in Manipur, he added that Mackay, Chief Convener Angom Surjit, and the association's members took a big role in organization. Furthermore, meritorious winner of the competition stands a chance to go for an all-expenses-paid trip to America. Dr. Tiamarun Kumar reiterated that the competition's core philosophy focuses on a mindset of integrity and unity while spreading the message of peace.
Through the 4 lakhs competitions the Yauduna, Karimome Marai Padana, Pasta America Babu Maipudana, Angangsing Pabuyauna, Mama Payauna, Pio Costa, and Surprise Pirkadarini. Main team the Ukraine has hygiene, integrity, unity, Amazon, okay, Amatani Haba, Divides Hantilang, Baduma, Antopa, Adumba, Contestni.
Ex-Chief Minister N. Biren has condoled the untimely demise of SKTV senior journalist Chirom Jadumani, a stalwart of Manipur's media who anchored truth and inspired people through his dedicated services across various news houses. Late Jadumani started serving the people as one of the earliest journalists, beginning his illustrious career with ISTV and further enriched discourse on various issues on news and discussion anchor at ISCOM and later served at SKTV until the time of his passing on October 27. The ex-Chief Minister expressed his heartfelt condolences to his family, colleagues and the entire journalistic community and wished his soul to rest in eternal peace. Now, Harry Khan expressed heartfelt condolences on the untimely demise of SKTV senior news anchor Chirom Jadumani, who passed away on the morning of October 27. Late Jadumani began his career at ISTV News, worked for 2 years at ISCOM as news and discussion anchor, and later served dedicatedly at SKTV News until his demise. Harry Khan emphasized his demise as a huge loss to media fraternity. The release issued by Secretary Publicity in charge of Harry Khan, Akam Rishikumar, wished his soul to rest in eternal peace and also shared the grief of his family members at this difficult time. Now in sports news, Bishnupur DC Puja Langbam inaugurated annual games and sports meet 2025 of Loyola School Lamblang with a goal for students to focus on all-round development by balancing academics with sports and extracurricular activities. Speaking at the event, she stressed that to be good in academics, one need not give up on sports, adding that building a well-rounded personality is essential for success in life. She also emphasized the importance of sportsmanship, stating that winning and losing are both part of learning and should be accepted with grace and gratitude. Encouraging students to value teamwork and friendship, the DC Puja Langbam urged them to make the most of their school years by participating in as many activities as possible while maintaining both physical and mental well-being. As part of the inaugural program, Puja Langbam inspected the march past contingents, lit the torch and officially declared the annual Games and Sports Meet 2025 open. The event was attended by the school principal, teachers and parents. Julian Nongmaithim, the Indian team captain in the SAF Under-17 Women's Championship 2025, was greeted with a heartfelt reception at Imphal International Airport today by members from Celine Digital and Bahujana Sahitya Academy National Committee of India, Manipur State. Julian, hailing from Kurainande Bamleikai, Tharoi Jam Leirak in Imphal East District, is the daughter of the late Manipur film actor Nongmaithim Priyo Huru and N. Homeshwari Devi. Speaking on the sidelines, Celine Digital Chairman Dr. Panjobam Lanajit lauded Julian's achievement and described her as a promising player. He also stressed the importance of encouraging and supporting talented players like her to reach greater heights in their careers.
Under 14 da zo champion or program chu tau pre uga ai samai na tau rai se noi lak thama club la get tau ge ram di ai bang ai ra lak mana de lak thama paung na lak thama club ta pu bi ra ga club lo se bi ra program tane.
The weather report. According to ICAR Regional Center Lamphel the maximum temperature was recorded at 30.4 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 19.5 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 91% in the morning and 57% in the evening. Now, before we end, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. CGM Imphal West rejects closure report filed by CBI in connection with June 18, 2001 firing incidents in Imphal, which claimed 14 lives during mass protest. NIA reveals several arms looted from Manipur during violence made their way to pole-bound Bihar. Village chief of the Condolence in Churachandpur district succumbs injury after alleged attack by United Kuki National Army (UKNA). And clarification sought in 10 days from authority concerned over availability of safe drinking water in Lamlongai under JJM scheme, despite its non-availability in the area. And that's all we have for now. Thank you for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates.